Hello, beautiful family. I won't say good morning because it's not. It's afternoon, evening. My goodness, this has been a day. I will start out by apologizing to everybody because it has taken me forever to get this done. Okay? But that's life. And there's only so much I can do about it. But I want you to take these oracles for the weekend. Don't just take them for today, Friday. Okay, it's May the 10th. The energy's just been weird for me today. I do want to explain part of that. My energy's been off. I did not do this on the show because it just wasn't the time or place. Today is the 6th anniversary of my mother's death. And everything's been off for me today. And I'm going to try to get through this without crying. It's been rough. And everything's been thrown at me with nuclear force, and I'm trying my best. Okay? So bear with me. But take these oracles not only for today, but through the weekend. And once again, I want to wish all the beautiful mothers out there a beautiful Mother's Day. I don't have my mama with me anymore. And that hits home to me. We did not get along very well. But towards the end, we did, and we corrected, we forgave, and we moved on. So she went in peace, and I know she's in a better place. But that's my personal testimony. It's not an excuse for being late today, but I just wanted to explain that, okay? Now, on the show today, I did mention this first card because I was concerned about the word that they were using, but we solved that. So let's get into this, family. All right. The first one we have today is trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? And we established that niggle or niggling is the feeling, your intuition. What is it trying to tell you? That niggling feeling, that annoying niggling feeling, that inconvenient, annoying niggling feeling, try as you might, it's there. And it ain't going anywhere. Now they're talking like a redneck. Most people spend years ignoring their niggling feelings, throwing their best dollops of stubbornness, ego, and post-rationalization to numb them out. It's exhausting. And until you face the niggle, life just throws you more bait to awaken it, to draw your attention to the light within you that is bursting to come out. The niggle is an arrow pointing to what is standing in your way. The relationship, the conversation, the decision, the shift that needs to be made, the stone in your shoe. What's trying to get your attention? Often we feel the niggling feeling in our body first. Many people think that intuition is something from the higher realms, but in fact it's the body that is intuitive one. Working through your senses to deliver vibrational information. It just takes a moment every day to scan your body to receive the intuitive intelligence and act on it quickly. You're being called to face the niggle now. If you don't face it, the universe will throw something much bigger and more obvious in your path, and then you will likely regret that you didn't answer the niggle in the first place. I know it's scary, but you're safe. Answer the niggle now. So if Spirit's trying to get your attention, they're advising, pay attention to it now. Don't let it grow, because then it'll probably knock you on your butt. Okay? So trust it. If something's trying to spiritually get your attention, acknowledge it. That's your first step. And then ask, what does this mean? What do I need to do? Okay? Everybody's different. Every story is going to be different. Every path is going to be different. What is the niggle in your life? All right? All right. Let's move on to Mama Gaia today. Mama Gaia's number is number 16. Winter's End. Well, I sure hope so, even though it feels quite chilly today. All right. Regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. All right. So winter's in. We know that welcomes spring. And it's a rebirth. It's a regrowth. What does it mean? This card signifies rebirth, regeneration, and new growth. You may not know it, but the cycle has already begun. A cold, gray period of your life is coming to an end. A new season begins. As with the tree lady featured on this card, the first signs of spring are just starting to show. The first shoots have sprouted, and soon the new buds will be in full bloom as they bathe in the light of the sun. Many beautiful things are in store for you. New opportunities present themselves, sometimes quite unexpectedly. And when they do, embrace them. Do not hesitate, for this is your time to shine. This is a lucky and prosperous period for you. Many things that were previously not possible now are. Doors that were previously closed are now open. This card also signifies travel and positive outcome. Move forward. Life, Spirit, the Creator, God is going to let the cold, dark, gray winter days end and give you a new blossom. Be willing to accept. Okay? All right. Shamanic healing. Number 23. It is forgiveness. Forgiveness. All right. We know how important forgiveness is, but it starts with yourself. And then you can move on to others. Are you being too hard on yourself? Where is mercy and grace needed in your life? It has been said that forgiveness is the greatest gift we can give ourselves, forgiveness of others, but also forgiveness of self. We are the most critical and judgmental of ourselves. This inner critic does so much more harm than criticism that comes from others. Forgive yourself for trusting others and getting hurt, for not knowing, for not seeing, for not believing. You're human, and you're growing and you're learning. Human perfection is rooted in imperfection. This card indicates the need for forgiveness in the situation asked about. So whatever you're asking today starts with forgiveness. First of all, I will reiterate the fact we are human beings. We are full of emotion. We are subject to change. There is no such thing as a perfect human being unless your name is Yeshua. That is my personal opinion. I will throw that in there. But you're not perfect, never will be, and neither will anybody else around you. If you are being so hard on yourself and you question why you can't grow, start there. It's okay. We backslide all the time. Give yourself a little mercy and grace. And pick yourself up and move on. All right? Sacred Traveler today. Staying focused. Hold the course. All right? Yeshua tells us all the time, stay focused on me. Focus on me. I got you. Let's see what this says. All right. One thought is to stop scattering energies by trying to do many things at one time. Pick what's important and focus on that. Second is how hard can it be to stay focused and when there's so much going on around us. Third, one must make a decision about something to stay focused on. Well, with that said, once a decision is made on whatever that might be, because everybody's personal and independent, don't change course. Don't let others bring you down or sway you about your own personal decision. It is yours to make wrong or right. It is in the end your decision. Also, if you're already on a path, it's going through a rough time, take some moments to meditate and contemplate. I say pray. What's at hand for you, and then follow through. The horizon is just over there beyond the ridge that seems so impossible to climb. Good things await you, so go get it. Stay focused. Don't get so overwhelmed with life that you lose sight of where your goal is. I think ultimately all of our goals are to go home in the divine light of our God. What are you focused on? Is it 3D? Is it spiritual? Is it a combination of both? I know. Well, let's roll the dice today. What do I got to worry about? They're just trying to say, stay focused on it. Get it done. All right? Don't have so many projects going on at one time that you're never going to finish any of them. There ain't enough time or hours in the day, love. Give yourself a little mercy and grace. That's where forgiveness comes in. You're starting something new with winter's end. Trust the niggle to get you through it. All right. Angel answers. Now, these are going to be kind of confusing because it says within the next few weeks. What does that mean? Like, what's going to happen in the next few weeks? This is a personal answer from your angels. Whatever that means to you, basically, is what I'm trying to say. If you've asked, when is this going to happen? Whatever that means to you, they're saying within the next few weeks. Okay? It simply means whatever you asked about will happen this month or soon thereafter. Your patience is rewarded. This is an individual thing. It doesn't have a divine definition for the collective. This is individual. If this does not sit right with you, it doesn't discern right, this doesn't apply to you. But if you've been asking a question, when? Come on, God, when? They're saying in the next few weeks. Okay? You trust it or you don't. All right. Healing Energy Oracle is returned to heart. I breathe light and stick to the essential for my soul. The present moment. I calm my thoughts. I focus on my heart and find space to be. Where my light and greatness are, I find peace and inner silence. Like I said earlier on the show, they have really been focusing on being in the moment. What is your heart telling you to do? All right. What is essential? What are you focused on? To me, it's my faith in God. My all this 3D garbage drives you nuts. Just like today, I've been so busy. Stay focused. Well, eventually I did because I'm recording this now. Return to heart. What does it mean? What is your heart telling you? Find space to be you. Okay? Whatever that means, another individual discernment. What does that mean to you? All right? Starseed Oracle today. The Cosmic Heart. Devotion. Potency. Make your life a moving prayer. Absolutely. I'm talking a lot about heart today. Where is your heart? Where are you focused? Have you forgiven your heart for the decisions you've made? What does this mean? When you surrender to the state of devotion, you find yourself flowing with all life. You're being called to refocus your attention deep within the intelligence of your own heart. So maybe that's where you need to focus. To bow within deep reverence to your inner temple. To live your life in devotion to this place. To make your life one big moving prayer. Perhaps you felt a bit off kilter lately, sensing that the potency of why you're doing things has gotten a little watered down or weak. Perhaps you've forgotten what made you start doing them in the first place. You're gonna trust the niggle, right? If so, this is your call to take a moment and reconnect with the truth at the very center of your heart. To get back to the essence of what you're about. Devote your life to what you care most about. To turn your gaze deep, 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 deep. There are reasons for harvesting and seasons for sowing. Remember, winter's in. Seasons for sowing is spring. It's now. Right now you're being called to plant your soul seeds and sing to them with deep devotion. To feed them with the sweet waters of your own soul. To lose yourself in the potency of what is most that expands your heart. Yeah, return to the heart, cosmic heart. To live your life according to what makes you come alive rather than what everyone else thinks. To make your life one big moving prayer. Be in the moment. What do you need? Not what the world needs you to be. What do you need? And are you focused on it? Okay? All right. Moving on. All right. We have telepathy tree oracle, and it's recognition. The universe will help you recognize signs and miracles. Well, if that's something that you're looking for, Spirit has a unique way of individually giving us signs. Okay? Maybe it's that feather that dropped down and you weren't expecting. Okay? Look for things. But don't I guess the way I want to is I don't want you to over-interpret, because you can turn anything into anything you want. Be careful with how you interpret. Trust the niggle, okay? New word for everybody today. But God will work in signs and wonders. He promised that He would. Read the right thing. Use your discernment. But don't overthink it, because sometimes when it means it's just something simple, it's just something simple. Okay? Don't turn it into something. You can turn anything into anything you want. Don't overthink it. Okay? Trust it. Trust your gut, your intuition. All right? Stay focused. All right. Your last card today. I don't ever remember if we've had this before. All right. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is giving and receiving. It's a humanitarian card to me. If you're in the position to give, give. If you're in the position to receive, receive. I always like to remind people this does not have to be monetary. You can help manifest something for someone through prayer. But this is about helping others, giving what you have, using your discernment to figure out who's deserving or not, because there's a lot of tricksters out there that will try to convince you that are in need, and they're actually not. Stay focused on it. Recognize the signs from God. All right? Trust your heart. Trust your intuition. But the 6 of Pentacles is a good indication that if you've been waiting, maybe in the next few weeks, you'll be given a gift. This is gift giving and receiving. All right? Trust it. Manifest it. You can do it. All right? It's a beautiful way to end this reading today. Once again, my apologies for taking so long, but life has just happened. Take it with you through the weekend. Talk about giving and receiving. If you still have a mother with you, remember her. If you are a mother, give to yourself. Give yourself a minute. Give yourself a break. Give yourself recognition. Okay? All right. And if you need it, go back to forgiveness. No mama that I know is ever perfect. We make mistakes. Forgive yourself. It's time for a new season and a new start. Recognize the work you've done. Love yourself for it and say, I did the best I can. Even when they're adults, we're still raising them, at least advising them. It's okay, giving and receiving. It's an endless cycle of being a parent. Do it with love, do it with grace. Just remember yourself first. All right? All right, guys, that's it. And I will see you on Monday. Have a very blessed weekend. I love you.